Okay, we're here in Las Vegas. I'm visiting with Lenovo for CES 2025 and a lot of good stuff. So we're going to get right to it. Without further ado, let's go to the first one. So this is the ThinkBook Plus Gen 6. And this, of course, is going to be a very exciting one because this looks like your standard 14-inch business laptop geared towards freelancers and so forth, small to medium businesses. But as with the ThinkBook Plus line, they have a trick up its sleeve, or I know there's a little button there, but I think you could also do just a control. This will go up. Look at that, rollable display. This OLED display is going up and it's going to go to a 16-inch display to give you more screen real estate. That is pretty phenomenal. And then you can obviously get more work done. You'll do less scrolling when it comes to web browsing. It's just pretty amazing. And again, you just press the button, it comes down, plays a little bit of music. I don't know if you can change that in the settings, but pretty interesting stuff. Now, this is going to run the Core Ultra 7 processor, Series 2, so it's going to be Lunar Lake, and you can get this with 32 gigabytes of memory, and of course, up to a terabyte of storage, and edge-to-edge keyboard, all that stuff. But again, the big star here is going to be this rollable display. So one of the things that this has is also gesture control. So if I put my hand here, and like that, gesture control. This is my favorite thing so far. That's pretty cool. Now, when it comes to I/O, you have your power button over here, nothing on the right side. And then on the back of the unit, you get a heating vent. And then over here, you get two USB Type-C ports. Pretty nice device. And it has a little bit of weight to it, but definitely understandable because it has this rollable display. And the display is not a touchscreen. So for those wondering, it is a standard display. But overall, a nice little package here with this ThinkBook Plus Gen 6. Okay, next up is a really good one here. This is the Yoga Slim 9i. This, of course, is a 14-inch laptop. And when I tell you this has the most gorgeous display I've ever seen, 3840 by 2400, 120 hertz. It also has a 750 nits of peak brightness. This thing is going to be pretty amazing, and it's a touchscreen, so it's got that going for it as well. You're looking at a really nice keyboard with the smile-shaped keys. Now, as far as ports, you're looking at a Thunderbolt port over there, and then I believe there's one over here. You can see them right over there. And these are about all you get in terms of the ports. No headphone jack or anything like that. So Slim is the name of the game here. And we'll have hopefully this coming in soon for review. And this is the almost like a glass front. It's almost iridescent on this Slim 9i. Pretty beautiful laptop. I can't wait to get this one in. This thing is really good. It has an under the display camera here, and all the guts of that are going to be in the back there. So it makes it a much more slim device, I think, and I don't see a camera hole anywhere. So you're looking at a 98% screen to body ratio. This is pretty freaking amazing. So can't wait to check this out. Hopefully we'll get one in very soon for review. So stay tuned, that will be coming soon. All right, next up is the Yoga 9i Aura Edition. And this, of course, is the Yoga, one of my favorites, of course. It's convertible, and you can put it into tablet mode, tent mode, convert it into whatever mode you might use. Gorgeous 4K plus display here. You're looking at 1100 nits of peak brightness. I am not kidding here. This thing is searingly bright. It's really good. The Yoga line has been one of my favorites throughout the years, and this, of course, is an iteration on that. This is also going to have a great keyboard, nice, really nice spacious touchpad here. This is looking really good. I/O is going to be pretty good. You get your headphone jack over here. You get your USB Type-C Thunderbolt port there, power button, and then on this side, you are getting two more Thunderbolt, looks like Thunderbolt ports. So pretty good I/O in terms of what you need. Thin, it's light, but the star of the show is going to be this 1100 nit OLED display. So pretty nice. Can't wait to get this one into the studio as well. Here's another one we have, brand new, the ThinkPad X9, and this one is an Aura Edition. So obviously Aura Edition is a collaboration between Intel and Lenovo. I've gone over that before, but the star here is this brand new line here, haptic touchpad here, glass haptic touchpad, but notice something missing on this ThinkPad? There's no track point. Yes, this is one without the track point, so I guess they're trying to modernize in a lot of ways, but let me know what you think about that in the comment section below. But keyboard is actually pretty interesting. It's a little different than what we saw on the X1 Carbon, but this is looking pretty nice. This is a 15.3 inch display. This is an OLED display. It's a touchscreen display. Looks pretty bright to me. Because it is the Aura Edition, you can do all those extra things, the Unison, all that stuff that they collaborated with Intel. Now you can get this with the Core Ultra 7. I believe you can go up to a Core Ultra 7 on this, Series 2. So this is going to be Lunar Lake and 32 gigabytes of memory. So on the bottom, there are some grooves here, and all the guts are here, protruding here a little bit. You can probably see it there. So all the engine part is there. So this is going to be extremely thin and extremely sleek looking, right? So you got the OLED display, you got the haptic touchpad, you don't have the track point. And as far as I/O on here, on this little protrusion, you're getting your USB-A, you're getting a headphone jack, you're getting a Thunderbolt port. And then on this side, you are getting a HDMI and getting another Thunderbolt there. So pretty interesting I/O. This is looking like one of my favorites. I'm really looking forward to getting this in. Keyboard feels really good. This is an interesting keyboard. I'm curious to know what the key travel is, the pitch and the throw on this. Pretty interesting. So I'm looking forward to getting this in, hopefully very soon. Okay, so here we have the 14-inch version, Aura Edition of the X9. And this one has a glass haptic touchpad. So this is going to be very responsive when it comes to input, and the keyboard is pretty good. So this is a 14-inch version. We already looked at the 15-inch. Again, it has this bar on the bottom here, sort of protrudes, and it has all the guts, right? So this makes it super thin and presumably light as well. So you get a Thunderbolt port there, you get a headphone jack there, and then you get we get HDMI there, and then another Thunderbolt there. I'll give you all the stats and all the specs on the screen as we're talking right now. Screen goes back 180 degrees. This thing is pretty light as well. This is pretty good. Looking forward to getting the 14-inch X9 and the 15-inch X9 as well. All right, so we got the new Yoga Book 9i. Now this is running the Core Ultra 7 255H, also known as Arrow Lake. So this is a step up in terms of the processor from the previous versions. And of course, you know, I already looked at the previous versions. There are some differences here. The keyboard seems a little bit different this time around. A little bit more key travel, it seems. And then you can put this on here. You can get the touchpad going. It's all based on the second screen, or you can go here, use it like this. There's also a pen that stores in that origami style stand. See it there. It looks like the pen is a little bit different as well. So that looks good. But the beauty is you get these two beautiful displays. Now, one big improvement here, guess what? They're now 14-inch displays. They're no longer 13.3 inches. They're both look like they're OLED displays, 2.8K resolution, and they are 750 nits in terms of peak brightness. So this is going to be very good in terms of brightness. So these are some really good improvements of an already very good device. I really enjoyed my time with the Yoga Book 9i, and the fact that they're going to these bigger displays, big win in my book. So I look forward to getting this one in. Again, the Core Ultra 7 255H Arrow Lake. So this is something pretty new. I can't wait to get performance numbers to you as soon as I can, once we get it into the studio. All right, next up is the Ideapad Pro 5i. This is a 16-inch laptop with a really good processor, the Core Ultra 9 H series processor. This is going to have a really nice keyboard. In fact, it's really, really good. It's got a numpad for those number crunchers. As far as I/O, full size SD card reader, you know I love that. Two USB-A ports, which is always welcome. Power button there. And then on this side, you get an HDMI, and you get two Thunderbolt ports there, and then you get a headphone jack. So plenty of I/O on here. So definitely for those that need it. Looks like it has Intel Arc graphics on this, 32 gigabytes of memory, and an OLED display, 2.8K, 16 inches. But get this, 1100 nits in terms of peak brightness. So searingly bright, really bright, which is what we love to see. So great to see that. The display goes back as far as you see there. The display is a non-touch OLED, and really nice as far as that display is concerned. And here we have the Yoga Slim 7i Aura Edition. So again, you see the theme here, Aura Edition. This is going to be the Lunar Lake 258V, Intel based, obviously. Really nice size touchpad here, OLED display, 2.8K, 120 hertz. The I/O, you're looking at USB-A port, headphone jack right there. You're looking at a power button and a kill switch for the webcam. On this side, you get a HDMI, and you also get two USB Type-C, looks like Thunderbolt 4 ports, and a micro SD card reader. So that's good for those that need to have transfer photos and videos. Of course, that's going to be great. Content creation, of course. This is a touchscreen, again, OLED. And as far as the resolution, 2880 by 1800, 120 hertz, pure sight OLED, 1100 nits, peak brightness. That is fantastic. So I'm looking forward to getting these in, of course, to testing them out. But I love the fact that these are now really, really bright displays. So looking good on this, all metal design, nice lightweight 14-inch, and it goes 180-degree hinge there. So looking good. So hopefully we'll get one in and we'll test it out very soon. All right, so here we are for some gaming stuff, and big news here. Lenovo teamed up with Steam, or Valve, to bring you the Steam OS on this. This is the Lenovo Legion Go S, and this is a portable handheld gaming system, and it's running the Z1 Extreme from AMD, so that is pretty good. We had the original we looked at, and now we're looking at this version with the Steam OS. So you're not dealing with Windows on here, you're looking at the Steam OS. 32 gigabytes of RAM, up to a terabyte of storage, 8-inch display here. So this is 1920 by 1200, full HD, full HD plus, 120 hertz. So this is going to be very smooth, very fluid for gaming. And you got two 2-watt speakers on here, dual array mics, Wi-Fi 6E, Bluetooth 5.3. It's got a card reader. It's got an SD card reader. And you're looking at a 740 grams or 1.63 pounds. And I can tell you, holding this has been very, very comfortable. And I love this beautiful full HD plus 8-inch display. So the other thing I notice here, it's pretty light. At 740 grams. So this is the first time this is running the Steam OS outside of a Steam Deck, of course. And I like what they did here. Nice collaboration. It's got nice controls here, good triggers and so forth. And very, very responsive. So very good. I can't wait to get one in to review. So stay tuned. That will be coming soon. All right. Now this version of the Legion Go S could also run Windows. This one is in a white color, so it's the Legion Go S, 8-inch display. It's got a 1920 by 1200 resolution and 1 terabyte of storage, 32 gigabytes of RAM, AMD Ryzen Z1 Extreme. And again, I like the color scheme, the black and the white. Looks pretty nice there. This looks like it's going to be pretty good. Pretty lightweight, again, 740 grams, so definitely very portable, and that's one of the things I love about it. It has nice backing on there as far as the grilling there, so it gives it cooling. Triggers there, triggers, controls, joysticks, all controls, whatever they are, but pretty nice overall. So looking forward to getting this one. And now this, of course, can be also configured with the Steam OS.
And Lenovo took the wraps off its brand new Legion Pro 7i, a 16-inch gaming laptop with graphics, next-gen NVIDIA graphics. We'll talk about that soon. And it's powered by the Intel Core Ultra 9 275HX. This can be configured with 64 gigabytes of DDR5 memory, dual channel memory with 2 terabytes of storage, 2 SSD slots for those wondering. And the display is a 16-inch 2560 by 1600 OLED display. That is a 16:10 aspect ratio, 240 hertz refresh rate, 1 millisecond response time, excellent coverage of the color gamut, and it is a VESA True Black 500 certified display with Dolby Vision. It also supports NVIDIA G-Sync. It's A2 Rhineland low blue light as well. Now, as far as the battery, you're looking at a 99.99 watt-hour battery, which is the legal limit you can take onto an airplane. I hope to get one into the studio to test out very soon, so stay tuned. That will be coming down the road.